Hello everybody, this is Earthrod channel and now we are going to start a new series. So let's take this deep. So as you can start to see, this is kind of construction. Old, not old, this is recent. This was to keep the sheep. But we are going to investigate. We are going to start this series now and well, I'm going to show proof of what I think and I think and I see, and I think the proof of are in the mountains, not in just this one but in many mountains. But I'm going to use my mountain. Mountain is close to me. So let's go and see and start to see what is going on here. See you later. Wow, we are back, and well, as you can start to see, we are around an old construction. Well, it seems very close. You see this indentations all around the thing. Well, and these flat stones. These flat stones are very curious. They are all together. They can be for a layer, would be a layer of stone, but even if they are a layer, how can they be so flat? These stones are very flat and they are all around. As you can see, the bushes are growing just amongst them, but look at the size of them and how curious they are, and so flat, and they are single stones, as you can see. Very curious shapes. It's the shapes and the forms, and just look this stone that it's now in front of us, that has this curious angle. It was chiseled out and was made like this. It seems natural, but everything seems natural at the same time, but it seems not. Even the stones by themselves seems made, and this is my argue that I want to pick up, is that they are all natural, but in fact I think they are not. And I think and I'm saying wrong, it's not thinking, it's what I see. They cannot be just made by nature. They were shaped. You can see when you look around and you stop thinking about thinking itself and you just look to the stones, you start questioning, how come they have these shapes? How are these shapes possible? And how come they are so flat and sometimes so smooth? And we are talking about limestones. These are not volcanic stones in any means at all. And this seems like an old site that was abandoned. I don't know, it seems. And I want to stop playing around, and I want to show proof. And this seems proof. And as you can see, walls over there, these are the same walls of that intro little black and white movie. So those walls are from this keeper of sheeps, as you can see over there. But look at the stones here. These were moved to this place, or this place was, I don't know, kind of construction. But even though it seems very interesting, this place, so at least for me, this is all on this side, this right side of the mountain. This is a valley, in fact. Straight ahead is a valley, and this is just at the end of the valley. And look at this kind of stones, and even this seems an obelisk. And how curious they are. It's and beautiful. So curious, the stones, and so flat, and it seems a construction place, really, that was wrecked, or is a wreck right now. But well, now let's see another place and look at this stone. well, we were seeing small ones, but look at this monster. Well, let's call it a monster, but it's enormous. And look at it, it's basically flat. Vegetation, it's growing on top of it, so in many years it will crack for sure. But right now it's just one piece. Look at the size of it. And as we just move a little bit, and you can see construction everywhere. So again, a pile of stones here, and the same thing. I don't know, was this a construction place that was destroyed? Was this stones just dumped here? And why? When was this made? There are so many questions, and people don't seem to be bothered even to look at the stuff, and they don't even make any questions. So I want to make these questions because these are beautiful places that the things are all made in stone, and they are everywhere, as you can see, piles of them, and many you don't see them because the bushes and the vegetation of the Ervaland, as I call it, grows everywhere. So some places are cleaned like this one because they belong or someone cleans them by interest. Not just for the olive trees, as I said, but some are clean because they are from people still, even if they are already in the mountain. But now look at this beauty. It was just covered. I have seen it before, and you can see on the floor that it was just done. This was an oven, a limestone oven to make, well, that white powder that we Portuguese use a lot to paint, and it's the beginning of cement, really. And this is just a remain. I've seen this much bigger. This was much deeper, and now this is just what it remains. They cover it. I think to cover proof, so that people don't bother to say that this is ancient and this must be kept. So the Portuguese, we do this a lot. When it becomes ancient stuff, we cover them. I think not just Portuguese, many people, many cultures do this because they don't want to lose the lands. And just beside it would be a construction place, maybe to support this oven or to keep stuff, maybe a warehouse, something, because here is definitely some construction. The remains. Now it's a kind of little terrace. It has a ramp to go in, but it would be a small warehouse or something to support this oven. But beautiful. Look, the ramp is still here, and now it's an olive tree in the middle. Well, it's the excuse to use the land. Maybe here no, because here there is landmarks, so they can use them. So thank you very much. Subscribe. Enjoy this beautiful view.